Welcome. I'm your host, Jesse Sawyer, nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer, silver sneaker flex instructor. Find out more about me, visit my website, www.jessesawyer.com. And today, for those instructors, for those participants, for those silver sneaker members, I have a silver sneakers boom muscle. Not move, although we're going to be moving, but it's the muscle. And the muscle part is action intervals, where we're going to be doing athletic movements. Even as you age, if you're aging and you're breathing, you can still move like an athlete. And then muscular condition blocks with lightweight dumbbells. Now I grab a set of 5-pound lightweight dumbbells. I always suggest that you grab what is manageable so that you can work through the entire full range of motion. So you want to get full flexion, you want to get full extension, and you don't want to be doing any type of shortened partials. You don't want to be shortening those muscles. You want to be lengthening them because as we age, they tend to shorten already. So we want to make sure that we lengthen them at the capacity they can. So even as I hold these weights out here like this, they're lengthening my tendons so that I can help, hopefully, prevent some injury as well. Help and hopefully prevent some injury. So let's get started. Make sure you get your hydration. Make sure you pay attention to your rate of perceived exertion. Make sure you get a physician's clearance. And then if you need a seat or a chair, grab one. Or if you need to hold on to something, do that as well. Or if you need to invite a friend, invite them right now and subscribe so you get more videos like that or like this so that you can share with them. So I'm going to take the weights, I'm going to put them in pronated position, and I'm going to put the thumbs so that they're actually touching right in front of my pelvic region or my pubic area as well. So thumbs are touching, so that means the weights are not touching, and I'm just going to push out to the side, just like this. So every time my thumbs come back and touch, I'm going to push out. You can look them down if you need to. There you go. Pushing out. Awesome job. Awesome work. Just kind of warming up right here. Let's get 4 more. And you're just pushing them and you're just going to lift them as high as you can. Now, because you're in this position, there's only so far you can lift them, right? Like that's about it for me. So I'm just trying to lift them a little harder and higher, harder and higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, rest it down. So that is going to get a little bit of the side delt and some of the rear delt as well. Now, if we flared out the lat a little bit more, internally rotate it, we get more side, a little bit of rear there. Some trap for those that don't know how to remove the trap from activation. And then we're going to keep them in this position again, thumbs touching and reverse. We're going to do 8 this way. So here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest them down. Awesome job. Taking those thumbs again, touching right in front. Push out a little bit. Bring them back. Touch your thighs or where the pockets would be. And I want you to stay right here. Nice and tall, nice and upright. Tuck the belly, tuck the tailbone. Retract the shoulders, and I want you to push back. 1, 2. So every time you come back, touch those pockets. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good for shoulder mobility. 7 and 8. Awesome job. Get rid of them. Let's get to that action interval. That was your muscle condition block 1. We got an action interval here. So I was told to do this routine right here where we kind of just hip hike, right? Lift up. All I'm doing is going to the side. As I go to my right, I lift up my left heel. If I go to my left, I lift up my right heel, like this, right? And you can actually clap your hands, go back and forth. Now all we're doing is working on a little bit of balance, right? And then from this position, you can take it into like a dribble, which, again, someone requested a little bit of dribbling, but right now we're just gonna go back and forth just like this. Hip hiking, lifting those heels, clapping those hands, working on a little bit of coordination. Let's get 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we can say pause, and you have to hold that position, heel up. Hydrate. Pay attention to rate of perceived exertion. Grab those lightweight dumbbells again, and we're going to start in that same position, nice and tall. Thumbs touching in front, right at that pelvic and pubic region. Toes over knees, knees over hips, hips over shoulders. Slight little bend. There you go, right? So I'm here in this position. I'm going to move out just a little bit so they're on the outside of my leg. I'm going to tap those thumbs up against the thigh or the outside, right where my vastus lateralis would be, and I'm going to lift up. 1, tap, 2. So as soon as my thumb comes back and hits, I go back up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest right in front of those thighs. Now the reason I go right back up, because I'm not trying to get the swinging motion, I'm not trying to use a pendulum motion, I'm trying to really activate that frontal part of the delt, which is attached to the clavicle, right? More of the lateral clavicle into the humerus, right there. So that's how you get your front delt. So we're going to pull all the way out to the side again. Thumb's going to be touching those thighs or right where those pockets are at. There you go. Excellent job. Now I'm going to move out just a little bit, about 1 inch or 2 inches away, and I'm going to shrug. 2. So we're staying in the same position. 3 for the majority of these movements. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Drop them all the way down, and that's going to get some of that horizontal trap that runs up through here from the acromion process to the acromion process. We're going to drop down here again, and this time we're going to be allowing those weights to sit on the thighs. And now we're going to take them up as high as possible where you can keep the range of motion and you can keep symmetrical movement on both sides. So what you don't want to see is you don't want to see left arm here and right arm here. I want them to be symmetrical, so you take them up as high as you can where they are looking alike. So one's higher than the other. I want you to bring the side that's higher back down to the side that is a little bit lower, because we want to create symmetry with any movement, and this is going to take a little bit of the diaphragm. This is going to get all of that clavicle head, the clavicular head, and then it's also going to get that anterior delt as well. Let's do 2 more. And for short, clavicle head, because clavicular head is much harder to say. It's like vehicular homicide, right? But we're getting clavicular homicide. Makes any sense. Hydrate, let's get ready, here we go. All right, so before we did this one, right, but now I'm gonna come down through, lift, and lift. So I'm dribbling and I'm lifting those heels up. So looping it through, lifting the heels as I go through. So if I go to my left, my right heel comes up, I'm exchanging, I'm bringing that ball back over, and I'm creating a figure 8, but I'm lifting those heels and I'm working on balance. My weight is going to be displaced probably a little more forward than I normally want to be, but it's going to help work on balance as we go back and forth. There you go. Awesome job. Ooh, there you go. My shoulders are dead too from doing all those extra exercises that we just did. Good job. Good job. Good job. Awesome. Oh, boom, 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 boom. There you go. A little faster, lifting those heels up, make it a little more difficult. Hydrate. Get those weights. 1 weight this time, because I kind of want to be done. You might want to be done as well. And I'm a little tired here. So I'm going to take this weight. I'm going to put my palm right here just like that. There you go. Pressing it straight on out. I'm going to hold it here. You can hold it with the fingers on the dumbbell around the hexagon, or you can hold it with the fingers out like this, right? You can sway if you want to go back and forth like me, just to make it a little easier, or you can just hold it straight on out and breathe. Now, when you do any isometric hold, blood pressure is going to rise, right? That's what's going to occur, and you're going to have a downward pull on the anterior part of your shoulder. So just be careful as I drop it down, right? Because there's gravity is going to want to pull it down, so there is going to be some difficulty with that. So I'm going to take it here now, right? Palms, hands like this or like this. Push it straight on up. Again, on this position, we want to be in a position not where one arm is like this and one arm's this, so you get it to the position where it's symmetrical on both sides. And if you got to push out farther in front of you like this instead of vertically up here because you can't, that's okay, because we want to be able to hold this as long as we can in a symmetrical position. Right? We want to get those tendons lengthened. We want to get them flexed. We want to get them extended. And we want that blood pressure to go up just a little bit. However, pay attention to that blood pressure because you are going to be holding this in isometric position again. Whew. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it all the way back down. Awesome job. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl it up and I'm going to push it out. So when I say push it out, I'm holding it here. I'm going to take my elbows and extend them, right? So they're going to be a slight bend. You can have your hands like this again, or you can have them here, and I'm going to hold it here. Like I'm about to rotate and twist, but I'm not going to twist. I'm just going to hold it out here in front of me. Almost at a 90 degree. They are slanted down a little bit, so they're probably going to be more at 45 degrees. I'm going to hold here, and I'm going to keep those elbows fixed. And I'm going to drive through and up, just like this, right? Because I'm going to take it a little higher in a moment, where we're going to try to keep them fixed, and we're going to try to go over the head. Fixed, over the head, right? And I'm going to flare those elbows out because I'm trying to work my lats. Awesome job. Let's get 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, that is a more advanced exercise. Typically, you'd be lying supinated on a bench, and you'd be doing that exercise. Let's get to that last action interval, where I'm going to sway back and forth again, and I'm dribbling back, just like this, like I have a ball between my hands, right? There we go. Now, when I dribble, what I want to do is I want to dribble and move the feet, right? So I'm like a pinball machine. I'm just slapping that leg over. So slap the right to the left, left to right. There you go. You got it, right? But we want to pause because we want to be able to hold that ball. So we're going to pause, hold that ball, right? Oh, there you go, right? Pivot forward, step, right side, right? I'm faking it. I'm faking, right? Left leg still hasn't moved. And now I want to go back and dribble again, right? So left pushing to right side, left to right, right to left. And we're going to stop when we get that left to right. Here we go. Left to right. Hold it. There you go. Hold. And now I can step forward, bring it back. I can step to the side. I can take the ball here, move it here. I can go this way. I'm not moving that right foot. And now I want to go back and forth. There you go. Another way to work on some balance, add a little basketball into the routine and have some fun while you're doing it well. So we want to hold again, right to left. There you go, good. Now I want to step back. Oh, look at that, right? Step forward, step back. I can pivot around. That foot doesn't move, right? I can move whichever way I want. Left stays there. And now I want to dribble through again. But now we're going to dribble left to right, and then we're going to stop on that right side. Good. Got the ball, right? Right pivot. Going to step back with that left. Left can go forward. Left can come back. Left can spin around, right? All I'm doing is holding that pivot foot. Oh, look at that. I can twist. I can turn. And peace, I'm done. Peace, my friends.